Hey guys, it's Wolvermere here, and for this week's video I'm going to be discussing 5 games that you might not have played, and I highly recommend that you check them out because all of these games are just a little bit different and are also some of my personal favourites as well, and could be good for filling that summer void. All of these games can be found on Nintendo Switch, but they can also be found, or at least some of them anyway, can be found on other platforms as well. Are you ready? Let us begin. The first game I'm going to be talking about is Cuphead, available on Switch, Xbox, Steam and soon to PS4. A run and gun game made by Canadian game developer Studio MDHR. As you can see here, it has a unique art style inspired by the animations of old cartoons from the 1930s, such as those made by Walt Disney, which is one of the many reasons I found this game so appealing. But don't let its charming animations and characters fool you, for behind its wacky and humorous presentation lurks a fiendishly difficult game. The game itself is mostly a series of boss battles, with a few different platforming run and gun sections here and there, and each one will see you failing multiple times until you learn each boss's patterns and weaknesses. Indeed, you will die a lot in this game, and it can be brutally unforgiving. But for me, this is all part of the fun. There's nothing more satisfying than finally defeating each boss and hearing that oh so glorious. This game can be played cooperatively with a mate too, and is definitely great for some good old-fashioned couch gaming. If you enjoy wacky fun with a bit of a challenge, then this game will be right up your street. If you've ever wondered what Metroid or Castlevania would look like if it was made by Disney, then look no further than Ori and the Blind Forest, available on Xbox, Steam and Nintendo Switch, and developed by Moon Studios. It has a truly beautiful looking art style, and a charming story that hits you right in the feels at times. This game will see you platforming around gorgeous looking environments, whilst fending off enemies and collecting hidden goodies and power-ups similar to those found in Metroid and Castlevania, as you journey to restore the dying forest of Nibble. Again, the challenges presented in this game are not for the faint of heart, as there will be plenty of tough platforming challenges and tense moments that will see you dying many times before finally succeeding. While some of these can be frustrating, it doesn't ultimately take away from this charming experience. It is easily another one of my favourite hidden gems I've stumbled across in recent days. This next one is another one of my personal favourites recently. Overcooked II is the sequel to a cooperative cooking game best played with 2 to 4 players, developed by Ghost Town Games and published by Team 17. Easily some of the silliest fun you can have with your mates. This game is all about teamwork, as you cooperate with your companions to quickly cook up and serve all manner of dishes on time to score the most points you can in the time limit. However, it is not always as simple as that, as the kitchen itself often has hazards and obstructions that must be contended with as well, from busy streets to river rapids and much more. It all adds to the mad chaos that you and your team must learn to contend with if you are to succeed at this game. Me and my other half have lost countless hours to this game, and is one we always tend to come back to. Definitely a good laugh to play, and you won't be disappointed if you give this game a chance. This next one is a little different than the others on this list. Wargroove is a turn-based strategy game available on all platforms, developed and published by Chucklefish. This game is the spiritual successor to the Wars style games, such as Advance Wars, back in the days of the Game Boy Advance, and sees you building an army to strategically capture points and outwit the opposing army or armies through clever use of your units, of which there are many, all inspired by classical, medieval and fantasy archetypes. There is also a colourful cast of different commanders you can choose from to lead your army. All of these are powerful warriors, capable of unleashing unique powers and taking on multiple enemy units alone. Between all the different commanders and units available to you, there is a great deal of tactical depth to this game, and you can even play this with or against your mates. Surely a good choice for a gamer looking for a new tactical game experience, and who doesn't want to command an army of dragon riders and mages led by a magnificent canine commander? Sign me up! And finally, for those looking for a more casual, story-driven experience, consider checking out Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, developed by Starbreeze Studios and published by 505 Games, available on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and even mobile devices. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons follows the story of two brothers as they quest across a fantasy world to find a cure for their father's illness. It also follows a unique control scheme, where one half of the controller controls one of the brothers' movements and actions, while the other half of the controller controls the other. It makes this game great to play on your own or with a friend, each holding one half of the controller. The story is a relatively short one, but it's one that leaves a lasting impression and succeeds in telling a deep story without using a single line of dialogue, and for the price of a takeaway, you can't really argue with the value here. Brothers is a game which I've remembered very fondly long after completing it, and it firmly earns its place on this list. And there we go, 5 games that you might not have played. Have you played any of these? Would you like to see more of any of them in particular? Let me know in the comments below, as I love hearing from you guys and seeing what your thoughts are. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for more videos like this every Friday. This has been Wolvermere, and until the next one guys, stay cool, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.